Well, yeah, I haven't recorded in a good hot minute. But y'all, let me, it's your girl, Kessa K, a resident atheist. Boy, when my son come home, we're going to have a big discussion about the NOI. Yeah, he can't stand the NOI because he feel like they killed Malcolm-X. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. But let's jump on that topic, though. Now, there were 3 men arrested in the murder of Malcolm X, right? 3 men. 2 of those men were exonerated. And this is why I hate the fucking movie Life. I hate that movie. And a lot of people watch that movie with Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy, you know, out of comedy. But I'm going to tell you, that movie disgusted me the first time I watched it. I hated it because it reminded me of how back during that time, how white supremacy used their system to imprison black men for free labor. That's what it reminded me of. And I hated that movie, Life. I'm just going to repeat it. You know, that movie, you know, it, to me, in my opinion, is the... What the heck is going on? Oh. But, that movie, Life, oh my gosh. Now, I was telling my husband that today, how much I hate that movie. And, you know, but because now that this story came out, that they've been exonerated, and I'm like, what the fuck? So these men are old. One of them are dead. The other one is spent, I don't know what, how many decades in prison? 1965, yo. 1965. I mean, boy, I'm telling you, if y'all don't understand what the system of white supremacy, how it works, then y'all choose to live in your own personal ignorance. I don't give a damn. Y'all live in y'all ignorance. This system is built to make sure minorities will not make it. This system is built on the blood of slavery. This system is still living. Have that old money supporting America's fuckery. No, I don't hate America. I'm very much so a fucking patriot. Maybe not the fucking patriot you expect. Because I'm a black woman living in this system of white supremacy. And I hate to see this system imprison not only just black men, but black women. False imprisonment. You know, false imprisonment of black people. Just so they can have a leg up. Just so they can make black communities look bad. Y'all, listen. This is where I do not allow what I do not believe. But I'm going to let some of you religious people know something. Your God is not going to save you. Jesus is not going to save you from this system. It never did, because that same system was used to imprison you. Whether it be a law, I hate to say it, guys, whether they use that system in the form of a law and God of the Bible are the same. They come from the same kinship. Y'all can dress it up how you want. And if you study your history, you'll know what the fuck I'm talking about. But this is no disrespect to Islam or Christianity. No disrespect to it. It's just the people who practice it brings along all the disrespect. I don't care what you practice, honestly. I don't. As long as it puts you in the mind of good faith and helping people, you know, as long as you're uplifting your community and doing great things, and if God put you in that place, whether Allah put you in that place, so be it. If Jesus put you in that place, so be it. But let's not ignore the fact that this kind of racism exists. And it's funny how my daughter and I was having this conversation. She was explaining to me how her history teacher, who is white, how he goes out and vote. And I'm just kind of curious. I mean, do a lot of Republicans actually jump ship and just vote for the trash ass Democrat? And then when the time comes to vote for Republicans, they back on that ship of voting Republican? Is that the shit is that the fuckery they doing now? Man, I'm gonna tell you, sometimes, it's hell being it's hell being conscious. It's hell when you see something and you know something and you can't do anything about it because of the system you live in. I leave people to their self-destructive ways, such as their religion, because some people hide their nastiness within, behind the religion that they follow, behind the God that they worship. They hide a lot of their nastiness, which is oddly crazy, But, to all my young people, y'all better look out. This is your generation. I'm one of those ladies who believe in it is not my time. My time has passed. I have more years behind me than ahead of me. I'm just going to put it that way. This is not my time. I look at these young people, a lot of them speaking up, saying what's on their mind. They're not weak. But you'll swear people from my generation will say, oh, they start complaining about what the young people do. I mean, shut the fuck up. It's not your time. I'm quick to say that to an old person. I say, that's not your time. That music, that generation is not of your time. You have your time. There's a certain genre of music that you like to listen to. Fuck it, shit. Listen to it. This current music that they have out today is not of your time. Stop fucking complaining about shit that don't got nothing to do with you. Shit. Change is going to happen whether you like it or not, old people. Boy, I tell you, some of you people, young people, when y'all start having children, y'all need to make sure y'all have great relationships with your baby mamas and baby daddy. Because I'm going to tell you something. Y'all raise some fucked up kids, that's on y'all. I'm just being real. Man, I be seeing some crazy shit on this internet, and I'm glad I have I have a good relationship, a decent enough relationship where I communicate with my two youngest children. Father, the oldest one, I refuse. I refuse to be in that world. But when I need to talk to my two youngest children, Father, I pick up the phone or I text them. I say, hey, you have time to talk. But this is always in regard of the children we have together. So, but it's always good to have a good relationship with that other parent, just in case, because if you don't, your children will not be able to have that type of relationship when they have a partner. And I'm telling you, shit is fucked up. People raising their kids screwed up. These motherfuckers out here, young people, y'all don't know everything. I'm just letting y'all know. Y'all don't know everything. Stop thinking y'all know everything, because you don't. You're learning. You're in the process of learning. I don't care about you doing shit your way, but listen when a motherfucker tell you, when an old person tell you some real shit, putting you up on game, you need to listen. Some of y'all don't want to listen, and then y'all fall victim to some bull crap. And it is what it is, but you definitely got to be aware of what you're doing. Because we live in this system that don't give a jack shit, that won't tell us nothing, won't tell us how to make money, won't tell us how to pay our bills. They tell us that they pick and choose the jobs they want you to be in. When your education is free, you better utilize the fact that it is free. Utilize the fact that your education is going to get you as far as you want it to get. And it's not even about that half the time. You know, to spend 4 years or 5 years in a college and pay all that goddamn money just to pay it to somebody else. Man, I'm going to tell you what, me and my husband and my son's father, we are trying our best to make sure our children don't have student loans. I'm just being real. I mean, just because you setting them up for failure when you take all these loans out. You know, I would rather take the loan before I allow them to put it in their name. Let me put it that way. I won't let them put it in there now. I'll put it in mine because I'm at a certain age. I don't give a fuck about my credit. You know, I'm in the house. You know, I know how to get a car. You know, I have, you know, whatever extra hustles that I do to survive. I do whatever I need to survive. I don't allow my kids to feel whatever stress and pain I take on. But at the end of the day, you know, this conversation was supposed to be about those guys. I don't know. Let me know how y'all feel about that. I mean, I try not to dwell on something that makes me unhappy. And, you know, just be aware about the system. Be aware of the system you're living in. And if you got people around you who don't understand what you're about, how you're trying to raise your children, get the fuck away from them. I'm just being real. Just get away from these people. Because I'm telling you, most of these people talk nonsense. You know, they're not about uplifting the black community. They're not about improving their way of life. They're stuck in a place where, you know, everybody has their excuse of how they want to survive. Survival is everything. But when you got a system playing against you, I mean, like that young man that killed 2 white people, I'm assuming those people were white. And, I mean, you see how the judge is playing it, right? You see how the judge is playing it. You see how he's playing it. So, I mean, he's using that system of white supremacy that he's using the fact that he can get that young man off. I mean, they are so sympathetic to their own, but when it comes to other people, they're not. I mean, who the hell goes to who the hell goes to another city to a rally or a protest with a gun? You're looking to shoot someone. And now you white people out there, y'all need to pay attention too. So when y'all go to these protests and rallies, y'all need to be mindful. Because these some bitches will shoot you. Hell, he murdered 2 people in cold blood. He's walking around with a rifle, not even his fucking city. I mean, he has no business there, no business other than to exercise his patriotism. Wow. This is America. It really is. You know. And that's how the system works. It don't give a shit. It'll enslave black folks or minorities so it could do its work. Y'all better stop going to prison and working for these fucking these white supremacists. Y'all better protest. You know, y'all need to protest. Y'all need to stop working. Y'all need to stop tell your families don't put shit on your book. Some of y'all weak. You know, you're just weak. You know, you don't care. The only thing you want you care about your survival to the point you'll suck the white man's dick. You don't care. You'll take it in the back. You'll allow him to rape your soul and put you in a box and allow you to go mentally crazy and give you all these drugs so you can sustain your insanity. You're trying to be sane in their damn insane world. All right now, that's the end of the story today, people. I don't expect you to really blast this or share it. I really don't care. A lot of the times I'm just venting, and I'll upload it to YouTube for whomever to listen. All right, peace out. It's your girl, Resident Atheist. See you on the next. Well, listen to me on the next. Ha 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 ha.